What's up, folks? Honey's Morning Update, February 23rd. Range today below 05, cautiously bearish above 10, cautiously bullish. We are above 10, up at 20 now. We get an opening above this 25, 27 level. I think we can start seeing more upside. We have that former range of death, zone of death, now zone of resistance. So north of 40 puts us in position to get back into the 70 area. 63, 45 is your 260. I'll show you that in the other chart. So really 27 to 40, and then that 45 number is going to be pretty big. You have the 55, 60 level, and then you get into the 70s. So that's kind of what upside. 50 did not hold. That's at pretty much 4,000 today. Your 1 year POC is 39.70, so that's going to be a target downside. 63 is a former low way back over here, so that could be something that we're looking at. There it is, that 63 there. And then 39.53 is your 200 day. So I would look at, and that kind of coincides with that trend line. So we're still about there. So downside main target right now would be 39.5 is what I would be looking at. But again, we held that 50 yesterday, so we'll see. Here's your weekly, obviously rejection of that. Hourly, your pivots are perfect today. 05, 27, 47, and 69. 86, 64, and 45. So these pivots are money today. They're all on great levels. So we'll see. It looks like we're maybe get some reprieve tomorrow. Maybe this was a dip. Maybe we get a consolidation into here. We could get, stay in this zone and then, brace for a move for Friday. Here's your SPX daily. See, we taparoo the 50-day right there at 79. So we just posted just below 80 and came back up. So technically that's a level hold. Cash gap up 52 to 79, and then one right above that is 81 to 90. So those two are something I would keep an eye out on, especially as a resistance at 40.52. See if sometimes they'll park right before that and then come back down. Euro held the 106 level yesterday, which was fairly imperative. I was looking really for a test of the 105, but anyway, so there's a little reprieve today. It's up 137. So if we get a reprieve in that, then maybe we get a reprieve in SPX as well. We could see so we have jobless claims, GDP, Bostic speaks at 1:50, daily speaks at 2 p.m. And then we have a lot of stuff coming in on Friday. So this will be interesting day. So maybe we are basing, today, another consolidation day, and then we move forward and get a move on Friday. But it just seems like there hasn't been a ton of follow through. I mean, we did have a trend down day a couple days ago, but we're seeing more consolidation days. So you had a consolidation day, an inside day, and then a drop. We had a consolidation day here. We're working on another consolidation day today. So unless we get a rip up, that's going to be another consolidation day for possibly a move higher on Friday or move down. Something else to keep in mind, macro, is we could really just be in a 42.06 to 39.06 range. And we could stay here quite a while. So we're kind of going back and forth on this 2-year volume profile or POC, which is 41.55. Every time it hits 41.60, it's like, look, kids, Big Ben. So it's kind of like, I think we're just kind of going like this. So we can have a sideways market for quite some time. I'm not necessarily saying that happens, but that is a chance. So keep that in mind, that maybe maybe we've all come to an agreement that this is kind of fair value in between this 200-point range for S&P right now. Nothing's really, we're not getting crazy, shocking stuff. Everything's kind of out. So maybe we're just waiting for the next shoe to drop on info to trade on. But the Fed, the hikes aren't moving the market like it used to, and other factors that used to be a big deal are not becoming or becoming not such a big deal. And so maybe we're waiting for the next big deal. And until then, we're just going to kind of slide around in between those 2 points. So anyway, something to keep in mind. Anyway, that was about it. Stay safe. Again, I would expect a consolidation day, probably a little higher today. We're already up 23 points. And if you see the profit, take that profit. Don't stick around in those trades. And just be careful because everything's kind of weird right now. I don't know. I'm not 100% confident in the market right now. It's just kind of everything's throwing me off a little bit. So anyway, I will be in and out of the room all day.